I think the general consensus is that the witness, there was a lot of contradictions in her statements. When it came time for the prosecution, a lot of people felt that she had incredible memory. When it came time to defense, a lot of people felt she forgot a lot of things. And so it kind of spoke a little bit to her credibility. But, it was close. It was not, clear cut right down the line. It was just not. So it was a really tough decision. I think in general, we feel kind of, upset that we couldn't come up with a verdict. But we tried. We tried really hard. Really came down to reasonable doubt. It was not whether or not this happened or not. It was not, that never really became the issue, whether the offense happened or not. It was really about whether there was enough reasonable doubt to acquit or find him guilty. And that, I think, was the big question there.
It was definitely, all I would say is it was well thought out. We really spent a lot of time making sure that everybody had their viewpoint expressed, and it's just an emotional thing.
So there wasn't any one thing in particular for you that kind of made you go one way or another?
No, we were limited on the actual hard evidence we had, I think, was the issue.
Okay.
We don't know. And we also wanted to believe, let's play with this. We do believe her and this did happen. How can we convince, but not everyone can be convinced enough. Because it's just trusting her word for it. And then there were places where we couldn't trust her word for it. And that's where it leads to the seed of doubt.
It's another great day for our jury system. I am told that the jury was 9-3 to acquit Harvey Weinstein. I'm very grateful for a jury of New Yorkers for listening to the evidence so closely. Obviously, I'm somewhat disappointed that it wasn't 12-0. I am grateful, though, that there was the right amount of questioning of the people's case. We felt like we made our points. We feel like the jury heard our points. We feel like by virtue of the jury's notes, they were picking up on what we were saying in our cross-examination and our summation. And we are going to encourage the district attorney's office to not try this case again. In my view, they're lucky to have won over 3 jurors. And I don't think there's any scenario where they're going to do better than that.